Starting at center, number 41, Kia Stokes. Starting at shooting guard, number 24, Jewel Lloyd. Starting at the other guard, number 12, Chelsea Gray. At the small forward position, number 0, Jackie Young. The other forward position, number 22, Asia Wilson. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for your Las Vegas Aces.
It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Phoenix Mercury going up against the Las Vegas Aces. And from Sin City, I'm Blake Suniga, joined by two terrible poker players, Brian Danafiteni and Tim Swartz. And we're in for a good one tonight. And with the season in its early stages here, teams are trying to gather momentum.
That's the goal right now. Don't dig a hole for yourself and just get into a position of confidence.
Yeah, as competitive as the WNBA is, success at this time of the year is so important.
And the basket by Copper.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Pass to Taurasi. And here's Brown. Copper outside. Shot clock at 6. Off target from three-point range. Outside Lloyd. Jacks up a 3. Mercury with the rebound. Well, you look at the run the Aces are on. Do you think we can call them a dynasty?
Over the last 4 years, they have 3 trips to the finals and 2 championships. Now, I think the coming seasons will determine if they are officially a dynasty, but they're definitely on that path.
Now here's Gray. Here's Stokes. And that's out of bounds. Las Vegas will receive possession. And it's the Aces with the ball. A 4-point game. And that one's good. Lloyd. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Brown. Copper. Here's Ipupa. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Using her lengthy wingspan to her advantage, Brown is able to dominate down low.
Outside Young. Back to Gray. Baseline try. Rebounded by Copper.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
Now here's Taurasi. That misses, so no good on her first attempt of the night. Here's Stokes. She's covered by Brown. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense, just telling them no easy layups, as simple as that, and I like to see it.
And she makes both free throws. Well, the last title for the Mercury came back in 2014, and that team was historically good.
Maybe the best team in league history. 29-5 record in the regular season, 8-1 in the playoffs, and they had a stacked roster. Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, DeWanna Bonner, they helped lead Phoenix to their second title.
Now here's Young, pass to Gray. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
You love to see a guard like Chelsea Gray take contact and still complete the play. That's toughness.
Here's Wnba. And the layup is good.
Guys, she is a scoring machine. And I know I'm not the only one to describe her that way.
Wilson outside. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Excellent D from Alyssa Thomas. Brown. It's good on the putback.
Talk about playing with intensity. On the offensive glass, Brown is a matchup nightmare.
Now here's Wilson. She hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
You love her presence on this team as a scorer. It has a calming effect for them. She's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Thomas. Kalia Copper for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Just a classic modern wing. Kalia Copper is more than capable from three-point land.
Now here's Young. She's guarded closely.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Chalk up 2 right there.
And their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They're getting great looks, and they're capitalizing. You know, they have to be pleased with this start offensively. The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
Pass to Brown. Wnba. Now here's Thomas. She's guarded by Wilson. Lets it go from 11. And it's Thomas missing. The Aces trailing. To the inside. And Wilson gets it to go.
A bruiser in the painted area. Wilson also has a soft touch.
Poke loose. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
First personal foul.
It's on Diana
Second
Taurasi.
team foul.
It's her first trip to the line.
For Las Vegas, Asia Wilson. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That misses, so she splits the free throws. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points.
Las Vegas.
It's the Mercury up 1.
Mercury.
Stay with us as we get
15. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hit Squad.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
Really just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense through 1.
Not a lot of stalls for them on the offensive end here.
Pass to Mitchell. From beyond the arc, they get it back. Now Gustafson. Back to Wilson. And that misses. That would have put them up. Outside Whitcomb. Inside. Sabali. Misses from short range.
Well, if you wanted to give someone an example of a new era big, Satu Sabali certainly fits the bill.
Well, she's 6'4", but she can really shoot it from deep, and what a great shot blocker she is as well. Sabali moves like a guard, a huge matchup problem.
Here's Uzan.
To the middle.
And the basket by Mack.
She placed that pass right out in front of her and just let her run into it.
Pass to Wilson.
Satu Sabali comes up with the board.
Phoenix in the lead. Whitcomb.
Evans covering.
Kept alive. She gets it in there.
Timeout. She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
And the Aces call time here.
Yeah, I think the coach could be trying to just get a break in action to clear their heads. They've got ice cold, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to give them a quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget all the missed shots we've been seeing.
To maybe refocus a bit.
And 2023 was a frustrating season for the Mercury, a 9-31 record.
The second worst record in team history as they missed the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. They were dead last in defensive rating. So if you want to talk about a big improvement, it's got to start there. And Whitcomb isn't afraid to go in amongst the trees. Impressive finish inside.
Wilson outside. Out to the right wing.
Tyus on the right.
No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounding, Tim.
They haven't allowed many second chances. It's been one and done for the most part, and that's helped them build this lead.
She's got her first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls. And so she hits both. Now here's Young.
Prince covering.
Pass to Evans. That falls. Nice speed that time from Jackie Young.
Dropping dimes.
And here the Mercury. Sammy Whitcomb goes in. Soft touch off the glass.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
And Tim, you talk about never giving up. Sammy Whitcomb graduated college in 2010. Didn't make her W debut until 2017. That's perseverance.
Yeah, a 28-year-old rookie. Sammy never gave up on that dream of playing in the league. In college, you think about, her three-point shooting was good. It was 33%. But in the W, that number is about 37, 38%. And that improvement is why she has a spot here in the league.
All right, fans, here is your new Dance Squad. Make some noise.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Lloyd from long range. Pass to Bell. The tray. Good on the triple.
A lot more threes for him here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're getting trigger happy, and you can't win the game with one shot. You got to vary it up and challenge the defense.
The kick out to Copper.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 3 on 3. Gustafson. She's covered by Thomas. Pass to Mitchell.
Parker Tyus with it.
And stolen by Brown. Elbow shot. Copper no good.
She's tried to get it going, but the shots simply haven't been dropping for her.
Down low. Outside Lloyd. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Las Vegas trailing. Mitchell. Whitcomb defending. A shot by Mitchell, no good.
There was not a ton of congestion in the lane, and she could have done better for sure.
And the basket by Copper.
I like how Copper lets the game come to her. When the mid-range game opens up, she takes it.
There's Jewel Lloyd with the three. Brown grabs the board.
Trailing in the game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively. I don't like to see that.
You know, it could work, but I wouldn't take that approach. They should be fighting their way inside for better looks.
I agree.
Thomas fouled hard that time. She'll get 2 shots at the line.
I like when Thomas challenges the defense, showing confidence in looking to score and drawing the foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on the second free throw.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
It sure seems like it. They've spent a lot of time at the stripe this quarter.
Now here's Thomas. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. And here's Diana Taurasi from the arc. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feed.
With a beautiful outside stroke, Taurasi strikes fear in the eyes of her opponents.
Chelsea Gray for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Wnba. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached halftime in this one.
Vegas Aces. 21. The Phoenix Mercury. 31. And your youth dance squad.
And the second half about to start in just a few moments.
One player who's been getting it done, Leah Copper.
This is the type of quality performance we expect to see from her. She's always setting the bar high for herself, and sometimes I think we kind of just get numb to how good she really is sometimes.
And it's so hard to perform when everyone is keyed in on you. You know, to be able to play like she has with that kind of reputation, what can you say about it? It's impressive.
Gray outside. Pass to Stokes. And she banks in the layup.
The assist by Chelsea Gray.
Phoenix in the lead. Now Copper. 7 points in the game. Offensive rebound. The shot's good by Thomas.
Keeps defenders uncomfortable, and I think it's because of Thomas's ability to play assertive but composed around the rim.
Timeout called the Aces. The Aces making a switch.
Dana Evans. Tiffany Mitchell.
And the Aces with possession. Trailing by 10. Gray outside. Launches a 3. Connects from three-point range.
A polished and reliable perimeter shooter. Gray won't think twice about shooting from outside.
Pass to Wnba.
Now Thomas. Copper left side. And the layup's good off the glass.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Got that one up quick.
They're 3 of 4 to start the half.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Watch this.
Here's Mack. Pass to Uzan.
Banked in off the glass.
Parker Tyus with it.
To the paint. Outside Young. Lets it go from deep. And the Aces, another 3.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Here's Wnba. She's guarded by Parker Tyus. Pass to Uzan. Mack.
Clock at 6. Prince's shot's good.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's been
Tim.
a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Mitchell.
The 11-footer. It's hauled in by Uzan.
And they continue to control the glass.
I think they've been the more physical team, guys, and that's why they're ahead.
Usually the more physical, more aggressive team wins the game. There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Pass to Lloyd. Evans. Outside Young. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Doesn't get it to drop for her. And it's the Mercury with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest lead. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Prince. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Parker Tyus. Pass to Lloyd. And here's Young. Let's go with a 3. Here's Parker Tyus. Lloyd. Takes the 3. Cans it from downtown.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Here's Zipupa. Great D that time from Parker Tyus. Las Vegas trailing. Here's Young. Another miss by Jackie Young. And here the Mercury. They've led by as much as 10. Up top, Sabali. From deep. The shot comes out. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Mercury leading by 7. And we'll return shortly.
42.
Minnesota took a little blink on her with this tremendous setup.
That was a terrific pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by her.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And so here's Phoenix. They lead by 7. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Off the mark there with the 3. Here's Stokes. She's covered by Brown. For 3. Stokes misses. And here's Whitcomb. Pass to Brown. Makes it off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
Man, you just made me hungry, but that's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were being tight. They've established themselves inside. Where's the cheese? And they are just killing them with the 3-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the 3 and still haven't been able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Shoot the J.
Wilson. She's covered by Thomas. 3-pointer Jackie Young. It's rebounded by Phoenix.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
It's stolen by Kalia Cooper. And up the court come the Mercury on the break. Launches the 3. Stokes with the rebound. Pass to Gray. Wilson. And the shot goes in.
The awareness of Gray, a terrific teammate who is good at recognizing when someone on her team is uncovered.
The drive by Diana Taurasi. Off on the layup.
And the Aces with possession. 6-point game. Shots good by Bell.
She's a very strong finisher on the fast break.
And always in control, even at full speed like that.
So impressive.
On the wing, Kalia Copper. The three-pointer is on target.
If you let Copper get comfy, get time, and get set, she'll just continue to bury these shots.
And the Aces call time here.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the looks they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm sure the coaches will let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Mercury making a switch here.
Dance Squad.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots a three. It's rebounded by Phoenix. Copper outside. Now here's Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The special skill set Thomas wields makes her so tough to defend, and, you know, making plays is nothing new to her.
Phoenix leading. Back to Taurasi. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feet.
Fed her teammate off the bounce there. That was a nice play.
Here's Wilson. And another miss by Las Vegas. And it's the Mercury with the ball. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. For three, Diana Taurasi. The rebound by Evans. And the Aces with possession. Timeout called the Aces.
Fans, make some noise for your Las Vegas dancers.
Making a switch.
Las Vegas dancers.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter. Looking to end the run. Thomas with the steal. Down low. Brown. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
Anything but shy on the basketball court. Thomas is a vocal leader and really a quality distributor.
Gray outside. Jackie Young from outside knocks down the three ball.
She might not be the top sharpshooter in this league, but that's not a shot that D can afford to give to her.
Asi Pupa.
Back to Taurasi. The three ball. And she's good on the three ball.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a serve.
Give them credit just to finish this one off. This had come earlier. They might have been able to get back into it.
100%. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Yeah, where was this earlier?
Right wing to the inside. And a nice shot by Pupa.
And that's got to be the nail in the coffin.
I'd say so. They've done a great job of closing this one out, never backing off, even with the big lead.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nailed from three-point land. And they can just sit on the ball here.
Enjoy it. They've earned the win.
No doubt. Taurasi outside. Too long in the paint, and she's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line for Mercury.
And so she hits the technical free throw.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
Here's Uzan.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them, and this building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
That's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them a chance to lift their team up at the finish.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.